Hi, welcome to this video. In this video I am going to show you top 5 new Isekai anime. So make sure you like, share and subscribe for more related content.
At number 1 is Miku Black Company.
The main character Kinji, who lacks any kind of work ethic, is a layabout in his modern life. One day, he finds himself transported to another world, but not in a grand fantasy of a hero welcomed with open arms. He's immediately shoved into a terrible job. Now enslaved by an evil mining company in a fantasy world, Kinji's about to really learn the meaning of hard work.
がいいってやつか。そのことわざにチェーンして速攻ことわざ発動。時は金なり。この効果は支援金を受け生贄を捧げることで。
At number 2 we have how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom.
When Kazuo Osama is unexpectedly transported to another world, he knows the people expect a hero. But Salma's idea of heroism is more practical than most. He wants to rebuild the flagging economy of the new land he's found himself in. Betrothed to the princess and abruptly planted on the throne, this realist hero must gather talented people to help him get the country back on its feet, not through war or adventure, but with administrative reform.
一応現国王ってことになってる。
こいつ、おい、何嬉しそうに血すすってやがる。これは。
At number 3 Tsukimichi, Moonlit Fantasy.
The fantasy centers around Makoto Misumi, an ordinary high school boy summoned to an alternate world as a brave warrior. Unfortunately, the goddess of the world said with disdain, "Your face is ugly," stripped him of his title, and banished him to the outermost fringes of the wilderness. While wandering the wilderness, Makoto encountered dragons, spiders, orcs, dwarves, and all sorts of other non-human species. Due to differences in the environment from his home world, Makoto now exhibits extraordinary powers in magic and combat. Thus, he survives in this world while dealing with various encounters. The curtain rises on the alternate world social reform fantasy of a boy forsaken by gods and humans.
やりすぎて気に入られたのかもしれん。
ふざけんなー！こいつ、僕が打ち込んだ魔力を吸収して回復してる。
At number 4 is Spirit Chronicles.
Amakura Hiruto is a young man who died before reuniting with his childhood friend who disappeared 5 years ago. Ryo is a boy living in the slums who wants revenge for his mother who was murdered in front of him when he was 5 years old. F and another world. Two people with completely different backgrounds and values. For some reason, the memories and personality of Hiruto who should have died is resurrected in Ryo's body. As the two are confused over their memories and personalities fusing together, Ryo decides to live in this new world. Along with Hiruto's memories, Ryo awakens an unknown special power, and it seems that if he uses it well, he can live a better life. But before that, Ryo encounters a kidnapping that turns out to be of a princess of the Bertram kingdom that he lives in. After saving the princess, Ryo is given a scholarship at the Royal Academy, a school for the rich and powerful. Being a poor orphan in a school of nobles turns out to be an extremely detestable place to be.
貴様はフローラ様の誘拐に加担していた。そうなのだろう。
これって CM 魔法。フシも全然通用しないやつ。今度は
At number 5 is So I'm a Spider, So What?
The day is as normal as it can be in high school as the students peacefully go about their everyday activities until an unprecedented catastrophe strikes the school, killing every person in its wake. Guided by what seems to be a miracle, a handful of students are fortunate enough to be reincarnated into another world as nobles, princes, and other kinds of people with prestigious backgrounds. One girl, however, is not so lucky. Being reborn as a spider of the weakest kind, she immediately experiences the hardships of her dire situation. Even so, she must press on to survive the numerous threats that endanger her life. Discovering that her new world has a system like that of an RPG, she tries her best to hunt prey and defeat monsters to level up and evolve. As she gradually grows stronger, she hopes one day her efforts will be rewarded, and that she will be granted a better life.
空間を歪曲させての武器、この邪眼から逃れる術はなしで、実はその場から動けば簡単に避けられちゃうんだけどね。